Hello, I like money.
My name's Zio, and y'all know what time it is. That's right, we got us a headline to unpack here. Our man Hero is back to give us the scoop for the month of February. The fun kicks off January 29th with Depths 5 and 6 of Ruin Masquerade. As someone who uses wands and gun blades, let me just say this weapon camo looks sick. On February 5th, we finally get to meet the King of the Starless, Dark Falls Vile. This battle takes place in an urgent quest with you and 7 others squaring off against this ferocious fiend. On that day, we're finally going to level 100. Hunters are also getting a revamp. I never got into it for whatever reason, but I might give it another look here. Speaking of Vile, you're definitely going to want to run that UQ because it drops the materials needed for the new 12-star Acrocelio weapons. Tickle your FOMO bones with the Crimson Realm and Stia for 1 week only. We're also getting new build parts based on the Strago weapons, and for you pack rats out there, expanded storage. The game will now show you recommended content. There's also a new reward box with some pretty nice goodies in it, including star gems and reactors. February 11th brings us Depths 7 and 8 of Fictitious Beam. Now the gloves are officially off. On that day, we also get the new 12-man limited time quest, Drill, Ruinous Grand Battle Series. This has you splitting up and taking on fiends in Lower Maquad. This will drop the triggers for the trigger quest, Drill, and the Stars Fell, featuring the one and only Dark Falls Vile. On February 19th, Lucille is getting some love finally. There's a new buff that does a follow-up attack after executing a PA or technique. Of course the enemies get some buffs as well. And the Griffin is a boss here. Yes, I said Griffin, not Griffon. Wingardium Leviosa, not Wingardium Leviosa. This drops materials for the new 11-star Aquastasis armor. February 25th brings us the finale to Fictitious Beam with Depths 9 and 10. The final fight's supposed to have a twist, and I think I know what it is. If you ever did this fight in the original PSO2, Depth 999, the final fight was a one-hit kill. I wouldn't be surprised to see this here. This is definitely going to separate the men from the boys here. Of course, there's a new vital gauge and a sweet-looking new camo. I kind of prefer the other one though. So that's what's in store for February. Now we come to everyone's favorite part, the operation report. They talked a little bit about Vile first. It's going to be a UQ first instead of a high difficulty quest because it has ties to the story. It's also going to be the only means of getting the materials for the Acrocelio weapons for now. Of course, you're going to need a high enough battle power and access to Mars in order to do the quest. They talked about the new equipment upgrades too. The Acrocelio weapons have a potential that activates a follow-up attack under certain conditions whenever you do a photon blast. Now these are stronger than the 12 weapons, but the caveat is they don't have any support effects. They also said the Acrotasis armor will have a 6.5% potency across the board. They went on to talk about Ruin Masquerader, saying the first few ranks were meant to be less challenging so more people could enjoy it. They want the latter levels to live up to the high difficulty label. The questions we submit to #NGS headline never get featured. There are topics that never get featured even though they are hot topics among the player base. On what basis do you determine what gets mentioned on the program? Long story short, they pick these out through discussions that they have with the live ops and the dev team every week. They had to prioritize the things that they know are going to be rolled out in the near future. They want to be as accurate as possible when giving us information. Also, the more attention they receive in regards to a particular game element, the more careful they have to be when they review and adjust it. Have you considered implementing a feature to search weapons by series in the player shops? They said yes, they're working on it. It'll work like searching for EX augments by putting a question mark behind the name. Could you make it possible to use easy photo mode in the ARC's training center? They said turning off boss camera controls in the camera tab of the options menu will let you use easy photo mode. They said you could also do this in other quests. They're changing up the reward structure for login bonuses for premium folks. They're giving away cool goodies like beta reactors and more star gems. So what's this Big Bang Scratch? This is a new thing they're doing. The Gold Scratch is a limited time event that has some nice goodies like a gamma reactor that you can sell for 1,000,000 Meseta. You can get up to 10 million Meseta off this thing. The silver one's nothing to sneeze at because you can get things like augment transfer pass vouchers. Next headline is March 4th. All in all, I think this has some nice stuff in it. Masquerade and Vile are definitely doing the heavy lifting here. Some pretty nice quality of life stuff too. Lucille also needed some loving. So what did you guys think? You know how much I love chopping it up with you guys in the comment section and on the streams. Come on by and hang out sometime. We'd love to have you. Anyway, that's a wrap. I hope you have a blessed day. And remember, to thine own self be true. Until next time, farewell.